Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Trust you're good, trust you're doing well. Today we are going to learn how to sew an off the shoulder bustier. In my last video I taught you guys how to draft an off the shoulder bustier with contouring method, and in this video we are going to learn how to sew it with an inseam finishing. As you can see, it's so perfect, well sewn and well fitted. This is just the first fitting and so perfect on the body. So if this is what you want to learn, kindly keep watching this video, watch to the end, and if you have any question, don't forget to drop on the comment section. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Kindly give this video a big thumbs up. Let's get started. To pad my bustier, I have my pattern that I've drafted in the previous class, my center front, the side front, and the back part. If you have not watched my video on how to draft a bustier, I will leave the link in the description box. So this is my center front, is going to be cut on fold, and this is the side seam for the front. I will cut it in two pieces, and I'm going to add all my necessary sewing allowance to it. And this is the fabric I'll be making use of to cut out my bustier. And as you can see, I am done cutting this. So this is the center front, this is the back part. I have cut out the fabric with the lining as well. So this is the center front, which is on fold, and I've added half-inch seam allowance, and this is the back part, two pieces. I've added my seam allowance and 1.5 inches side seam allowance, and this is the side seam of the front part, and I've added my half-inch seam allowance and 1.5 inch side seam, and this is what I'll be using to pad my bustier. This is invisible interfacing core wadding, and this is hairstay. Did you see? This is hairstay. I am going to cut hairstay for all the fabric. I'm going to cut the hairstay for the fabrics and the lining. Did you see? So all the part of this bustier is going to have hairstay attached to it, both the fabric and the lining as well. So for the wadding I will use it to pad only the bustier alone. For the wadding, I am making use of the softest part. We have the softest part, we have the middle part, and we have the hard part or the stronger part. So I'm making use of the softest part. So I'm going to be cutting this for just the center front and the side seam of the front part. So for the seam allowance on the upper part here, I'm going to fold it in before cutting out my wadding. For padding of the bustier, you can make use of middle the wadding for the medium or the stronger part, depending on how you want it. I don't like to have a full pad on my bustier, and that is the reason why I'm making use of the softest parts. So I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to stop at the under bust of my bustier. Stop at the under part of your bustier. Did you see? So I'm done cutting it. So this is what I have. Did you see? So I've cut out my wadding for the center front bustier part. Did you see? So you open it up, and as you can see, I notched the under bust and also notched the bust point. So how you're going to place this is that the fusible part, or the part that is going to gum wool, you will place it at the wrong side of your fabric. Did you see that? So I'm also gonna cut the side seam of the front. the side seam of the front. So I'm going to place it on my wadding and cut out. Note the wadding is just for the bustier part alone, but the headstay is for all the parts of the fabric. So I'm also going to fold in the seam allowance, the upper seam allowance, before cutting that. So you're going to cut. So as you can see, I'm done cutting the side seam of the front. So now you can either leave this wadding like this, you can leave it like this, or you can decide to alter it. Some people don't like the part getting to their armhole side, so, or to their side seam. So in that case, you can decide to just recut it, just like I'm using my pen to trace it now. So you can decide to recut, but if you want it to be like this, you can still make use of it like this. But if you don't want it, you can decide to recut and trace, use your pen or whatever thing to trace how you want the side seam to be. So to make this, to get this perfectly well, just check your bust point, and from the bust point come in by 4 inches, and from there you can now go over it like so. You can decide anyhow you want it to be. Did you see? Anyhow you want it to be, you can decide. You want it to be straight like this, or you want it to be curved like this. There is no rule that said it must be like this. Did you see? In some cases I use it like this, in some cases I don't cut it. So this is what I have. So when you place it, this is what you are going to get. Did you see that? So notch to your bust point line to avoid being confused. So when you open it, this is what you have. Do you see? This is what you are going to have for the side seam. Did you see that? So it's very easy and simple. So I'm going to go ahead now and iron all my interfacing to my fabric and also my wadding, and I will show you. As you can see, I have done that. This is my center front. I have added my stay on it, and also my wadding. I have ironed it, and this is the back part as well. I've gone ahead to attach my stay to it. Did you see? I added stay to it, and also for my lining. If you want to achieve the best results, is best you add an stay, you attach an stay to your fabric. But if you don't want, you can decide to just leave it like that and just iron or just attach your wadding alone. But I prefer adding my head stay to my lining and to my fabric just to get the best of the result. So now for the center front, if you want to sew it, you're going to start from the underbust. I like starting from the underbust. I'm going to match these two parts together. As you can see, I notched the underbust. So from the underbust to the bust point, and then to the neck side. Did you see? And then when you are done like that, you sew it down. You sew by your 1/2 inch. Did you see that? So you're also going to do it for the other side. So as you can see, I'm in my sewing machine. I've gone ahead to attach one side of the bustier, and you can see I sewed with 1/2 inch. Did you see? So I'm going to show you how to do the second part now. It's very easy. The reason why I'm taking my time is for people that this is their first time of padding a bustier. So I'm going to match the underbust like so and pin it down. Always work with your pin while sewing, and also the bust points, match it together. It's good to notch so that you will not miss your underbust and your bust point. If you do that, you are going to have issue with your bustier. It's not going to align well. So I'm starting from my underbust now to sew by 1/2 inch. So you sew from the under bust back stitch, so from the under bust through to your bust point, and when you get here, match up these 2 points. Did you see? Just take it like so, and then sew ½ inch to the end. Please, if you need to trace your ½ inch before sewing, please do that to avoid you sewing more than or sewing below your seam allowance. Did you see that? So you sew ½ inch or whatever allowance you added. Did you see? So when you are done with that, as you can see, it aligns very well. That is why it's good to use your pattern, and when you are done with your pattern, make sure everything aligns well before transferring it to your fabric. So from the under bust, I am going to sew to the waistline. Did you see? Through to the waistline. So as you can see, this is what I have. So now we are going to notch it. Please, as you're notching it, don't cut your sewing line. Just notch, notch, and notch, and notch, so that your bustier will be relaxed. Did you see? So this is what we have. So as you can see now, this is my tailor's hem. I'm going to use it and iron my bustier. You can buy this or you can form it on your own. I formed mine. So I am going to open up the seam like so and iron. And this is my hairstay. I just cut a pieces of hairstay and I'm going to put it on my seam allowance like so. This is going to help me to hold down the seam. Did you see? It's going to help you to hold down the seam and to make the seam relax. Did you see? Make it to relax on the seam. Did you see that? So you are going to sew it down. So it's very easy and simple. So this is what I have. Did you see? This is what I have. You press it very well, and then you turn it to the right side and also iron it. In this way, you are going to have achieve a very good bustier line. You're going to have it well relaxed. Did you see that? This is so perfect and so easy and simple to make. So I believe you are enjoying this tutorial, and this tutorial is well simplified. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you've not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So this is what I have. As you can see, there is clear difference between the place I ironed and the place that I have not ironed. The place I've ironed is already relaxed and nice. So I'm going to iron the two sides, and as you can see, this is beautiful. Wow, this is so beautiful. Can you feel that? Can you feel the bustier? This is so perfect. You don't need to add plenty wording or interfacing for you to achieve your cup. Just cut it well and contour it, your underbust and your overbust, and you will achieve a nice bustier. So I'm going to place the back part and sew my side seam of 1.5 inches and attach my zipper. And also for my lining, I am also going to sew the lining part just the way I made my main fabric. So this is, I am done now. I have my lining and I have my fabric. I want to show you how to achieve an inseam finishing, a neat finishing for your bustier. As you can see, I have sewn on my lining, I have ironed, then I have opened up the seam allowances, and I'm going to be trimming up the lining by 0.25 inch on the upper parts. This is to avoid the lining coming out from the bustier, like all the upper part of the bustier. So I'm trimming it up by 0.25 inch. Did you see? And then this is what I have. So this is my bustier. I have attached my zipper as well, so I'm going to match this up. Did you see? Match everywhere up. Make sure the neckline matches each other, and I'm going to sew by 1/2 inch seam allowance that I have added, and I'm also going to sew here by 1/2 inch seam allowance that I have added. So, and likewise here, I'm also going to sew by 1/2 inch seam allowance, and as you can see, I have done that. So I've done that. Did you see that? I have done that. So the next thing I'm going to do, let me just cut out the excess zipper, and I'm also going to notch the neckline. This is very important, and when you're done, I'm going to top stitch. This is going to aid in relaxing the bustier. It's going to make the bustier to relax. Did you see that? So I'm going to top stitch like so. Top stitch all around the neckline. Did you see? You just open it up and you top stitch. I believe you all know how to top stitch. And when you're done top stitching, you are going to bring this, push it down and sew by 1/2 inch. Did you see? Push it down like so and sew by 1/2 inch. Did you see? My zipper did not get I left 1/2 inch for my zip. Before attaching my zipper, I left 1/2 inch. So when you're attaching your zipper, please leave 1/2 inch before attaching your zipper. So I will sew the down part, and I'm also going to close up the zipper part as well. Just follow me, you understand? Sew the down part. Did you see? Like so, and then sew the zipper part too and close up everywhere. So as you can see, I have done that. Did you see? I have sewn all around I sewed the down part by 1/2 inch, and the zipper part I have also closed everywhere up. So from my armhole now, I'm going to bring them out. So it's very easy and simple to achieve this. Did you see that? Wow, this is so beautiful. So now I'm bringing it out for you to see the final results. So this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead and give it a good press, a very good press. Did you see? A very good press, and as you can see, we have a wonderful bustier, well finished in a professional way. Did you see? Did you see that? So don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video. Please subscribe. I'm begging you. And if you have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I love you. So this is our bustier, your very good bustier. So I'll go ahead now to iron this very well with my tailor's ham. I'm going to iron, and this is the final result where iron. Oh my god, please do well to give this a trial and leave your comments on the comment section. See you in the next class. Love you. Bye bye.